Greetings everyone, my name is FlareBlitzed here and welcome to the remake of Paranoiac, a very classic RPG horror game that's made by Uri, who's also made the Strange Men series, Mermaid Swamp, along with another game as well which has not been translated from Japanese to English called Insanity. But hopefully this adventure will not be so insane that you will lose your marbles. So what about this game is different? Uri has released a remake of her second game, the horror exploration game Paranoiac. It revamps the graphics and layout, adds some new parts to the story, and makes the chase scenes or sequences significantly less obtuse and punishing. We will see about that, because I remember the chase scenes, you never ever save during the chase scene. You always use the save slot when it's provided to you. This is a horror game that contains scares and grotesque content, so be courteous. Please adhere to the following rules to prevent trouble. If these rules conflict with the rules of the author site, the rules on the site take priority, so please check no repurposing resources, no which the game's files, except for translations. Do not cut the end credits for the videos of the game. I don't do that anyway. I always include the credits of the game because it's nice. Check the author site for more information. Also, parts of the game contain discriminatory language, but the author does not mean to condone discrimination. Acknowledge that the author takes no responsibility for any trouble caused by the use of the software. Absolutely. It's nice to go back to this game actually. Even though it's probably one of my least favourite of the classical games, it's just a nice game to have within the spectrum. It's been 3 years since my aunt passed. Due to a certain turn of events, I moved into the house that had been neglected ever since her death. Ooh. Layout change, portrait changes. Some new sounds into place. Miki Takamura. This place sure has gone dusty. I suppose it was left like this for 3 years. I'll take a look around the house. I also refer to this game as the opening door simulator. You find a key, you find an item, you find another key, you find another item, you encounter a monster, stuff like that. A shoe shelf, there's a vase with withered flowers on top, but then again, if the developer changed the game too much so it doesn't have all the drawbacks to the game, then it wouldn't really be Paranoiac. So the first thing I notice is, how do you run in the game? Shelves, there's a vase with withered flowers on top. Layout change is probably going to be possible as well. So usually you hold shift down to run, but it doesn't look like that's the case. That's locked. Let's see, that's locked. A lot of doors to open up at some... Wait, hold on. The coat on the rack. A coat rack, there's a black coat on it. That will fall down later at some point. Guarantee. This is to the kitchen. No, this is to the front room. A safe. Ugh, it's staticky. Looks like it's locked. I wonder if there's something inside. Ooh, I don't know the combination. Probably no need to open it right now. Green light, red light, yellow light. A large television on a TV stand. Wonderful. Trash can, there's nothing inside. Whole DVDs and the like. Lovely. A refrigerator. Ugh, still has food in it. Has this been here for 3 years? I thought Mum came by to clean up a few times after my aunt died. Terrible. A sink is dirty with water deposits. Oh dear. Kitchen counter, there's a dishwasher underneath. Kitchen counter. A kitchen counter, the lower cupboards contain cookware. A 3-burner stove, there's an empty pot on top. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there was an access to the outside, but I don't remember it being in the kitchen. Then again, it's been a while since I last played the game. I always thought there was a corridor along here. How does one run? Usually you can run. It feels... Used to be a very fast-paced game, but this is now turning into quite a slow one due to the lack of running. The upper shelf in the closet has some trunks. There's nothing on the lower shelf. Control issues. How do you run in the game? Unless running is only enabled in the chase scenes, which would be wise. So one of these is fake. Weird. There aren't any other flowers, just weeds. It being so pretty is kind of disturbing. Different portrait there. Do not tomb me in this cage of endlessness. There's a well down there. That'll be important later on. An old well. It doesn't seem to have any water. That's right. This was an old house for sale that was brought and renovated. I wonder if that's why this thing is here. Keep the tradition in place with a well. Let's see. Just randomly going through all the keys in the hope to find one that enables us to run, but I don't think that's going to be the case. Locked. Always shift when it comes to running. Oh, it definitely has a few layout changes. It used to be a bit more linear, but now things are a bit staggered out, which is nice. So it's not just left and then a row. It's sort of like, here's one way, here's another way, here's another way. Get my drift. Toilet. A sink. Other way round, I know. I definitely have not been on this remake yet. This must be the study. It doesn't look locked, but it won't open. Push it down with force. I'd say don't go in there just yet. We know what's within the study if you've already played the game, but if you've not, then, well, I'll keep the surprise open for you if this is your first time watching or playing Paranoiac. Locked. Inspect the bed. Nothing. Why would there be more to this house? There's definitely everywhere we've been, right? I mean, there's nothing along here, is there? Nope. Less doors. That could be a good thing, actually. But it seems like we're going around in an endless circle at the moment with no means to advance the game. Although we could just go to the front door. Curtain? That's got to be something at some point. Oh, a landline phone. That'll also be important at some point. Let's see. If we can't interact with anything, then I suppose we need to go somewhere. Like the front door, for example. That could be something. No reason to go out. So there's still something which I've not yet interacted with. This door here. That door's locked. This way. That won't open. That's locked. That's locked. We've already been there. So what about down here? That's locked. That's locked. And that's locked. Dead end there. There's something which I'm missing. I can't quite remember what. Since the layout has changed in the game, in comparison to the original, then things will be in different places. So in a way this is a new game, but just with the same plot as the original. Again, I'll leave it up in the air of what that is, just in case if you've never seen the game before. But I do like remakes. It's a good reason to come back to a game which you've already been on. Don't know the combination. Okay, I'm at a dead end, and the amount of time I've got for today is quite limited. So, check all the doors around the house. Once I do, the phone will ring. I think I've done that, but I'll just do it again just to make sure. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, that's nice. Item, file, save, items, luggage. Come to think of it, that luggage at home, I forgot to give it to the shipping company. If I ask Mum, would she send it over? No, that's fine. I'll just buy what I need. Diary. No pills for my illness. Always take one a day. Don't need to take them yet today. Not the correct time of the day to take them. Not out there. Then what about... Sorry, not in there, but what about out here? A porch, I can see a Japanese-style room through the glass. Same with that one. Yellow flowers. That. There have been plenty of beta testers that have tested the game, so it's not down to a scripting in... Oh, I've yet to check the bathroom. The main bathroom. Bathtub. This is probably the missing link. There we go. That's the ticket that I needed. I'm thinking, there's something on the lines which I'm missing. This is it. It's Takamura. Who is this? Oh, hi, Miki. You made it there already? How's your new home? Seems dusty, but it's nice and big. That's good to hear. Oh, your luggage should be arriving tomorrow. Thanks. Can I ask you something? There are locked doors all around the house, but I don't know where the keys are. Do you know anything, Mum? You don't have them there, do you? Keys? I don't suppose I would. Hiding something. She had an awful persecution complex. She went locking doors in her own house, and even hid the keys. Stupid if you ask me. It's all down to perception. One person's perception is entirely different from another person's perception. So, if you think that it's a silly idea to lock all doors around the house, then you just got to take it how it is. Because we could all be in certain situations in life. Well, you deal with that, would you? Call a locksmith if you have to. Bye now. Bye. Thanks, Mom. Ugh, is it late already? I'll take a shower and sleep. Lovely. So we'll go to the bathroom. And we will hopefully not witness pixel nudity. Good, it's just the same as before. Oh. I've hardly done a thing, and yet I'm so tired. I have no motivation for anything. Guess I'll sort my luggage tomorrow. Tonight I'll sleep in the guest room right at the top of the stairs. If you see so, we did it. We did it. Why don't we have any eyes? Do we have eyes? Maybe it's underneath the hair, but I don't see any eyes. Ooh. That's the coat rack falling down. The coat rack fell over. There's something in the coat pocket. Is it a key? It is indeed a key. I wonder what this key is. I have no idea where it goes. Such is a pain. So I'll just sleep for now. Yeah, at least do that. Thank you. I wonder where the cross was, but it's the top of the coat rack. Right, save at this point in time. So this must be it. Feels unpleasant sleeping in someone else's bed, but oh well. You've got to sleep somehow, even if you think it's wrong to sleep on somebody else's bed. You've got to sleep. This is a post-apocalyptic situation. Ooh. A new scene. Ooh. Ah! A bit of a nightmare, a dream. I don't really remember what it was. It looked like a study or a library or somehow. All those bookshelves. Come to think of it, I've got to take my pills. Maybe that's why I woke up. I'll go to the kitchen to take them with water. Lovely. Day 1. Surely this is night 1. No, the night begins when the thing appears. Kitchen's this way. Up here. And then through these doors. The kitchen's in an obtuse place. It's not connected to the main corridor, but it's connected to the front room and then there. A sink is dirty with water deposits. Do we take them here? We do. Nice little animation that is. Very small, but very nice. Hair. Ah! I like the little... I really like the CGs for this. It's really nice. What the hair grows? Why did this come out of the pipes? Whose hair is this? Disgusting. I'll have to call a plumber tomorrow. I just want to sleep now. Are you sure there's going to be a possibility? Miki Takamura. I like this remake actually. It's very nice. Very creak. Huh. That sound. What is going on? Who is loitering around the place? The study room's open. It wouldn't open earlier, but now the doors are jarred. You're not going to comment on that? I tried interacting with it earlier, but yet it did not do anything. So this was the room that was within the dream. A large bookcase filled with hardcover and paperback novels. Same with that, same with that. Practical books. There really are a lot of books here. Most of them about sewing and piano. There's even a book on colour psychology. Ooh. That's going to be important. There we go. Okay, let's look at this actually. What is colour psychology? Colour psychology concerns the impressions and sense of harmony people feel about certain colours. It can relate to psychology, art, design and construction. Example of colour impressions. Red is passion, yellow is happiness, green is peace, blue is silence. Orange is clarity, pink is gentleness, grey is lethargy, white is purity, black is fear, and purple is an unknown because it's cut out. A large bookcase filled with back issues of magazines. Filled with the complete works of well-known authors. Then there's the patch on the floor. What's this stain? I wonder if... Don't. I need to replace this rug. I'll buy a new one later. I would say keep the rug. I wonder if I need to use the... Enough for today. I want to get to sleep. Well, isn't that nice? What? Well, this is starting early, if that's the case. Hi. I hope you're well. Oh, what is that thing? It's coming toward me. No, gross, I have to get outside. Ah, that's locked. Why? Why won't it open? Now it's appeared there. I have to run. I need to hide somewhere. Oh, yikes, Captain. What the... I don't think this is it, Captain. It's less in your face than last time. I've got a certain amount of tries before you are doomed to failure. Hi there. Do you have sudden sprint habits? Locked. I wish I saved beforehand. Ooh, thank you, developer. I like that, actually. Okay, so we're not going to try there. That's an incorrect one to try. Oh, underneath here. But you got to do it while the monster's not in the room. Otherwise the monster will just know that you've hid there. Ah, the table is the correct one. What? Morning? Did I fall asleep? You must have done. That thing is gone. Dun 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 dun. Having breakfast? Really? What was that thing last night? A dream? But it felt too real. And I'm actually was under the table. I don't know how to pronounce that. Anyway, it disappeared, so whatever. I'm sure it was a dream. It's disturbing me, so I'll forget about it. Today I need to clean up and sort out the house. Oh, and first I need to call a plumber. There's nothing wrong. Looks like your water's working just fine. I couldn't find any real abnormalities. And the pipes outside weren't clogged either. But last night, hair came out along with the water. This house was empty for 3 years, wasn't it? I'm sure it's just built up gunk that came outside. Anyway, it should work without issue now. I see. Paint a picture here. Well then, I'll be off. Keep an eye on it. And if anything goes wrong with the water again, contact me. Thank you very much. Built up gunk? I wonder if that kind of thing happens. Well, as long as it works now, then it's perfectly fine. Right, that key I found yesterday. I should check to see what it opens. That's a good idea. Day 2. Right, so we can only sprint in the chase scenes. Right, I think we've got to use the item from the menu. I think that's what's going to happen. Can't open that. That's already open, so that's not a possibility. Let's check the ground floor first. Not there. Not there. I don't think this leads to anywhere sides outside. What about this room here? Oh, this is the room that we hid in. Okay. Right, so it's got to be on the upper floor then, where we need to go to next. That was lucky that we found it on our second try though, because there's usually about 9 or 10 different spots in where you can hide. Yep. Definitely less obtuse. The study. That strange thing came out of there yesterday. In my dream, that is. Oh, we're on our own. Sure enough, there isn't anyone. I must have been tired and had a weird dream. But something just came out there now. A book. A book that fell out. That surprised me. Why did it suddenly fall? It's a book of specific importance. There's something stuck in this book. The safe combination is Eureka. And okay, so it's, I'm going to put in the asterisk Eureka URIKO hash. I'm sure I can't forget my own name. Miki Takamura, or Eureka with a different surname. So I remember that Eureka's husband, I believed, abandoned her, went to find another family. I think the story was, actually, you know what? I've said enough. I literally said to myself earlier I'm going to keep it a surprise, but somehow I just put something out there, which I do apologise. None of these work. If it's none of these, then where does this key go? Where does it go from here now? Maybe the key key only works now that we've seen the interaction. Let's see. Okay. Use the key from your inventory to unlock Art's room. Says this door over here. Use it from the inventory. Okay, here we go. I thought I checked this earlier. My bad. I'm starting to have hallucinations like Miki is. Damn it, I did it again. An old laptop computer. It's old, but it still turns on okay. Still, it's locked by a password. The password itself is not available to us, so we'll cancel that for the time being. That's later on for the story, unless you already know the password, but you can just put it in. But then again, I don't know if that would muck up the scripting. There's something written on this paper. Beautiful things are fake. Beauty is only there to hide something. Stuck the note in my diary. Oh, we can revert to the diary for all the hints. That's nice. I'm not sure if we had a diary beforehand. Maybe we did. That's how you can tell how long ago I've played this game. Let's see. There's that. There's that. Wonderful. So, you've got to find something that's actually fake. Who is it and why do you need me? Is this the company for my delivery? Because if so, then thank you. It's Takamura. Ah, Miss Takamura, this is your assistant Hayakawa. How are you faring? No real progress, but it's not getting worse either. I see, I see. Ah, so I heard you moved recently. I've been in that area for work before. It's a very nice, quiet place. So please, take the opportunity to colon these. By the way, I know I've marked up that word. By the way, I put together everything about the binding for the new book, so I'll fax it to you tonight. Be sure to give it a once-over. Please do. Bye, then. Thank you. He sure sounds at ease. Wish that were me, but I've been made to write romance novels that I don't want to write. Aren't you charming? Preferably to being given up on, I guess. With my illness, I'm a writer who can't write. I'd better write at least a little soon enough. Come on now. We all have our different gripes in life. Right. You even outlined it. Definitely makes it a bit less obtuse, but a bit too simple. Now that I look at it, these are artificial, and there's traces of digging near the roots. Artificial roots. Is something buried here? We've obtained another key. Burying a key here to hide it. Is this all part of that persecution complex Mom told me about? Could be. Who is at the door? And why do they require our attention? But I'll leave it for the next time, folks. So, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see each other on the next time of the remake of Paranoiac. Hope you're enjoying this, folks, and take care of yourselves.